Wait!
What does that writing mean?
What writing?
He told you.
Sideboard nerd show. Does it just mean board
This
nerd
is
show?
board nerd show in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm coming here to hang out with Lee.
Oh, hello. Come on, Chase.
It should say Japanese barbecue.
And with your brother.
Japanese.
We got a little food baby right there. That's
Spyro
you.
gameplay?
Kenny wanted to play Spyro too. We got real drunk and hung over the next morning, and it didn't go well.
It went okay for you.
Yeah. So welcome to the Board Nerd Show.
Oh man, it's been so long.
We've got
Hi,
so
I'm
many
Kenai.
people on today.
And one off camera.
One off camera, one on the way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And one bun in the
I
oven.
thought someone was
You've
pregnant.
never seen
Yeah, I
the
was
show
like-
before. Hey Chase, actually, you could run chat.
Who's pregnant?
Yeah, me and Megan were like, butt in the oven.
One on the way, like.
But yeah, so this is our topical podcast where we bring up things that we want to discuss with each other, and have some fun along the way. Sydney's laying down currently,
Eating chicken.
eating chicken,
Yeah, so,
with her whole roll of paper towels there.
yeah.
And I'm new to the group.
And this is Jacob, my brother. We're gonna pull that down so his face isn't as hidden.
Where's the camera?
The camera's.
Chicken!
They
can
it's
see
been in frame the whole time.
Like it moved.
So, well, I guess run through introductions. I'm Levi.
I'm like,
We all thought.
where we go?
I was like, how's this gonna go?
We got Jacob.
I'm
Jacob.
Sydney! With chicken.
Sydney doesn't have a
Lots of
mic, I realize
Y's
now.
in there.
I'm Megan without chicken.
I want Joey to go next.
Oh, are we doing one on each
Yeah, I
end?
think it's.
I guess so.
Oh, y'all are being weird. I'm Joey. Or Jojo.
Hey, what's up? It's Casey.
Fuck.
Did you say
It's Zachary
Gacy?
with a gun.
I'm AJ with beer.
Cool.
What a voice.
So,
Wait, what? We're doing. We got a people song.
I'm AJ.
I know, it's
with
I
beer.
have
have a
fun.
scarf.
I have Freddy Krueger underwear on.
this is a whole nother.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Follow your dreams.
I have underwear on.
That's it. I also have underwear. I don't have socks on.
Oh, okay. That's weird. He's wearing shoes with no socks.
Oh, gross.
You've been. He hasn't had socks on all day.
No,
You're gross.
How long
I
you
haven't
had
had
that
shoes on all day either.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not.
When you get like
He's got like a
horrible
30-minute window.
rashes,
You got like a 30-minute window.
your
He's been on for
feet
longer than
have
30 minutes.
No, yeah.
your feet have built up an immunity
Yeah.
to rashes because he doesn't wear
All
socks.
right, so topic for today.
Levi's gross feet.
We got Chase on audio.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Skate fans.
Can you hear me? Barely.
Skate fans.
Louder.
Alright, let's not do that.
Alright.
All right. So who has a topic that they want to talk about on this one?
Kingdom Hearts.
I said it first.
No, you
So Kingdom Hearts came out.
What
huh?
do you guys want to talk about Kingdom Hearts related?
Just all of it.
Oh yeah. How you guys
Interesting.
liking it?
So who all has played Kingdom Hearts 3 thus far? I think 3 of us.
The people that said to bring up the topic. Alright, cool.
Jesus.
Next? No.
Who else played the original Kingdom Hearts?
Many of the Kingdom Hearts.
All of them.
What about Kingdom Hearts 2? Okay. Who's played the series in between, like all the weird games?
Absolutely not.
If I bought one.
I didn't buy them. I did not buy them.
Yeah. Which one did I buy you?
I played anything on the 2.5, 1.5, 2.5 remix.
Yeah.
No, you need that one.
No, it was while we were out in Tennessee. I went
I've
358
heard about
slash
the
2 days.
games. I just don't
Plus,
play
there's a
them.
browser
What?
game.
Why?
No,
Who here
Yeah.
has seen Lion King 1.5?
you could say none.
Probably when I was little.
Are we gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Might be.
yeah, I'll start. I'm 10 and a half, or I'm like 10 hours into Kingdom Hearts 3.
I thought you really gave it a rating. I thought that was immediately your rating. 10 and a half. I was like,
12, man. No, well, it would be lower than that, I guarantee you. No, I'm like 10 hours into the new Kingdom Hearts 3. I've played the first one and the second one, but it's been, God, at least 10 plus years. Like,
Oh, it's been a while.
it's been probably longer than
It's
that.
definitely been that long.
It's been longer than that for me, at least, because I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2 in a long time, but they finally released 3, and cutscenes. There's tons and tons and tons of cutscenes. Even in the fights, there's cutscenes. Even in the cutscenes, there's cutscenes.
Well-
It's like, it's maddening. But I don't know. What is your take on it, Lee? What?
It's pretty solid, but I say the load screens are a little weird because it's like Kingdom Hearts Instagram.
Yeah, those are weird.
Because it's
It's like
Oh.
Get the
Riku's like,
phones.
just trying to find myself. Hashtag.
no.
Hashtag
like
Dark
for like-
World.
Yeah.
Might delete later.
But as far as the game plays well, if you once you get past all the unnecessary cutscenes, I mean, you can skip it all. See, what I feel like they put all their eggs in the story basket this time around. So if I compare it, since I'm a huge Halo fan, I compare it to Halo 4. If you're a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, this game is for you. If you're a huge Halo fan, Halo 4 was for you. But for the other people just kind of coming in, and
Want to play a good Halo game? It's like,
yeah, if you want to play a good Halo game, play everything but the story for Halo 5, and then you get a decent experience. But Kingdom Hearts, let's be real though, I think someone did the math online, or they tallied it up. Kingdom Hearts 3 has 9 hours of cutscenes throughout the entire game,
So you got the
which is
cutscenes.
pretty insane. Kingdom Hearts 2 had 14 hours of cutscenes. So this is nothing new.
That is a good point. Yeah, a lot of it really, it did play out like a movie.
Some
Felt
of
like it,
the
you know, when
the spin-off
it ended
games
the worlds and shit like that.
are literally just movies.
Yeah.
I think 2 of them are.
When they put them on the place, when they put them on a remaster, that's what they did.
Yeah.
They took out all the gameplay and just
Well,
made
one
them
like it's
cutscenes.
mobile games and not smartphones. So
Wait,
it's
what?
like a couple of the games are
Oh,
mobile
sure.
games that aren't for smartphones. They were for regular old cell phones.
Yeah, and well then
Like BlackBerry games.
there's a lot of stuff that's on what they had, like DS games
Yeah.
and whatnot, or Game Boy games that were really dumbed down.
GBA games.
I mean, Lee, you said you like Chain of Memories.
Chain of
so-
Memories,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was one
It was
of
a card
the
game,
best.
but it was
awesome.
different.
They brought that onto they remade that game in 3D, and I don't think it necessarily plays as well as it did for the Game Boy. I don't think it holds that necessary charm that it had on the Game Boy, but overall, I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3, it's beautiful. The worlds are huge.
The worlds are awesome. They look
The
great.
worlds are
Toy Story
the
World
main
is
draw so far.
Yeah, Toy Story was freaking amazing. I found myself just walking around looking at shit. Like, I was in the video game store looking at all the games. Like, what were some of the games they had? Fun Farmer, or
they
like
had Space Cats.
Space
Space
Cats
Cats.
was the new hit of the summer. With just
Like
big old...
Bug Basher or something.
Yeah, they had all these little generic names for the games, but... I mean, I'm having fun, but I cringe every time I hit a cutscene, so...
Yeah, every time you're like, the
Well,
power
sometimes
of
with
our
cutscenes,
friendship
they
will defeat.
are like part of the game,
We've got
and that makes
Dude.
it a
Boxes
partial
here.
movie. Without
Yeah.
them, you can't know the story.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier, is they put a lot of their eggs in the story basket here, and this just... If any of you even remotely know the Kingdom Hearts story, you know that it's... Get ready. It's kind of stupid. It's
convoluted as all hell.
It's
Like,
super
there's so much going
convoluted.
on.
And
Yeah, I watched a preparatory video before
preparatory
3 came
film,
out
you mean? Yeah.
to see what was going on. It was Team 4-Star.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
explaining it, and it's a 2.5 hour long video.
Good lord.
Yep, sounds about right.
They
It's
go
all
through
crazy.
it
Dude, we got-
chronologically and not release order.
We got Keaton on the way. Just wait. You guys hang around. We're gonna have Kingdom
gonna
Hearts
have another episode.
story with Keaton.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a
Once he
whole
gets
story.
here.
Keaton.
Woody in this game, in the Toy Story World, is like heart. He's so funny. There's a scene where he goes, "I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't care." And then he was like, "I bet you've never known love." Like, damn, Woody.
Woody's a jerk. But
He doesn't care that you broke your elbow.
I've heard a lot about Kingdom Hearts. I've watched it on YouTube.
you watched the whole game?
Well, most of it, and it goes where you cross over with all the Disney characters.
Yeah. And about that, like the Disney characters work really well in Kingdom
Especially
Hearts.
Peter Pan.
You'd be surprised. Like when you're looking at a badass looking Final Fantasy game, you're like, holy crap, we get all these awesome looking characters. The characters that shine are the Disney characters. They're the ones
And
that
of
do
course,
really well.
All of the Disney characters.
Yeah.
like, from Peter Pan to the Lion King to other.
Who are we missing? Like, who has not been featured in a Kingdom Hearts game?
Oh, I was about to ask.
Moana.
That's a good one.
We could have
She's new,
Shrek.
Yeah, she is.
They started it too
Shrek's
long ago for
DreamWorks.
Moana to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Shrek
thinking.
can't be.
What
They
about
need to
what
team up
about
with
Dumbo?
DreamWorks.
No, he was in
Yeah.
there.
He's been in it.
He's been in
He's
it.
a summon.
He was in it. He didn't have his own world, but he
Yeah.
was like a summon.
Who?
Dumbo. He didn't have a world.
Princess and the Frog?
Yeah, they're not in it. As far as I know. For this
Because that would be a really cool Mardi Gras fucking world.
Dude.
That is a
Princess
really
and the
good
Frog.
movie, too.
You know, I've watched the movie.
But I mean, it's
I haven't seen the
actually
movie yet.
been since
It was
the
really
Kingdom
good
Hearts
because it's
came
like
out, that
based
came
on
out.
this book.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah, because
I'm trying to think of like
I'm looking
Herbie.
some up.
What?
Herbie is a Disney property.
Herbie. Yeah.
Have that little fucking car riding around?
Yeah.
Damn, here's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Kurt Russell?
Okay.
oh man, I've heard about.
I wonder what that world's going on.
Yeah.
Songs of the South.
Star Wars.
Get out of here, Songs of the South.
You think Star Wars?
Right.
So one of my topics was other worlds they could add, and like really cool kind of fantasy worlds that we would want to add. You think they'd ever add Star Wars?
Yeah.
Well, now that Disney.
Yeah, they can.
Levi says no.
I think
No.
they'll do their own.
No.
Star Wars Hearts, like Stardom Hearts. Stardom Hearts. What you mean? Star Wars?
I think Star Wars and Marvel will not fit in the Kingdom Hearts format.
I kind of
Already
agree.
so convoluted.
Yeah, I agree.
If
but
you throw Jedi in there, you have another problem.
I got some really good ones in here. So wait, Meet the Robinsons?
Well, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Hold on.
I never played the game.
I have a big head and little arms.
Okay. So the Aristocats is not in there.
Oh, I like the
love
Aristocats.
them. Atlantis.
Man,
I love that. Okay. Bolt. You guys remember Bolt?
with
He's so cute.
Balto.
who was in that? Balto's not.
You guys know the brave little toaster? What is that?
You kidding? Do I know the brave little
This guy said he doesn't know the
I don't know what the brave little toaster is.
Movie.
I know.
There was a vacuum. There was a blanket. Brother Bear.
vacuum blanket and a
Brother Bear. All right, here's one of Megan's.
Kingdom Hearts.
This is one of Megan's favorites, and I'm kind of sad it's not in the game. The Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
That would make an amazing.
You could be a llama. So a llama.
Fox and the Hound.
I want
in
this
there. Home on the Range. Was that like a live action?
No,
Like a people movie?
So Home on the Range was one of those.
I feel like I remember it, but
It came out like right before Barnyard.
Huh.
And Barnyard was DreamWorks, and Home on the Range was.
Oh yeah, it was their answer to it. Yeah.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. He's not
Yeah.
featured.
Quasimodo.
Airbud's Disney. Airbud's absolutely Disney.
James and the Giant Peach.
That's licensing issues though with the book.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Apparently, the Jungle Book. Was the Jungle Book never in Kingdom Hearts?
It's been kind of loosely in some of the other games. Yeah, none of the
You
main.
throw Baloo in because he's
I know
in other
that,
things.
but didn't Tarzan in it?
Tarzan.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was
they did
Tarzan.
Jungle Book.
Pocahontas is not in there.
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say
it's 'cause they're
Pocahontas
racist.
Yeah, it was a little
They didn't want to have
controversial.
to hire Mel Gibson.
That's
to come
also
back
why
to
we
play
don't have
John
Tiana.
oh no.
Treasure Planet.
Smith. Treasure Planet would be a very good.
I love Treasure Planet.
So here's some Pixar ones that we could add.
Treasure
A Bug's Life.
Yes.
What about
Be a little bug.
The Incredibles is on this list. Oh, if we could get the Incredibles for Kingdom Hearts, it'd be amazing.
That's another whole game.
I would
Hey.
love for them to do DLC.
Who
For
did A Bug's Life?
Bug's Life? That's
Holy
Pixar.
shit.
Pixar.
All right,
Okay.
I'm putting this out here.
Ants. The
right
DreamWorks
now.
was Ants.
Yeah,
Ants.
Ants was the other one.
Ants. Ants.
It was real
No,
bad.
leave Ants alone. Who did Kick and Run?
Oh shit, that was DreamWorks. Yeah.
I'm putting this out
DreamWorks
here.
did.
They need to team up with DreamWorks.
Number one, like, could happen world for me. Finding Nemo.
Oh, cool.
That would be wonderful.
Of course.
I wish because we don't have any more water worlds.
We don't
Cars
want
is on
cars.
here.
I don't want cars.
You're gonna have cars?
I don't want like cars.
into a car.
We need.
Yeah,
we
they
need-
That's something. They do suck
Oh,
on
no,
it.
I'm not. I can't.
I don't think. I don't.
Goofy and Mater.
Nobody can understand each other.
Oh, that's a weird thing to think about.
You don't get out of here.
Consume Prilosec.
Isn't that weird though? Like thinking of people getting inside of cars, like in the universe of cars. Yeah. Like seeing Goofy get inside of Mater.
No, they would become.
They would just morph
and now
together.
Yeah, if you're in a car,
Now they
you
can
would probably
never ride in a
become a car.
vehicle again.
What the fuck would he be? What would he
This
transform into?
podcast is a nightmare.
Goofy would probably also be a tow truck.
They were
They
lying.
just
Goofy would turn
morph
into
together into a bigger
It'd be a
dump
dump
like,
truck.
Yeah, he's
Goofy be a dump truck.
What would Donald be?
No.
Donald would be a tank.
He'd be a smart car. Donald would be a smart car.
Smart cars are quiet. God.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point.
Sydney has a microphone.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I have a topic.
Do it.
Wait, we're just gonna jump off of this topic? We're like doing pretty good.
I want to steer away from Kingdom Hearts now. I'm tired.
Well, let
of
them
it.
finish what they need to.
Yeah, hold on. Well, I was gonna say about hers. I don't really feel like we did, the Little Mermaid world in the first game.
Yeah, it was.
I don't think that was a very bad world anyway.
No.
It was pretty good. It was kind of along the line of what you're
controlled
talking
pretty
about,
well.
like the
The
third one. Like there wasn't
just a cut
terribly
scene
much
in the
combat, but it was a lot of music.
Sure.
Yeah, the music base.
The
Yeah.
atmosphere's
It
pretty
was
solid.
alright, yeah.
But yeah. Oh well, that's. Oh, Rapunzel.
Obviously not the target audience.
Princess and the Frog. Yeah, no, I mean that's really all we got. Finding Nemo's my number one. I need it. I need Finding Nemo.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, Shrek.
I have one question though.
Oh,
Are there
hit me.
any new Final Fantasy characters?
Okay,
Final. I
hold on.
don't know enough about Final.
We have not seen a single Final Fantasy character yet, but we have heard about one.
They mentioned Cloud.
They mentioned Cloud and
I saw
Squall.
them mention Cloud.
I think. Did they mention Squall? No, it's Aaron.
Yeah, they mentioned Hades.
Yeah. Hades does the thing. He's got the pillars. And stuff.
Yeah, but we have not seen a single Kingdom Hearts character. Or Final Fantasy.
Shit.
What?
10 hours in, they haven't seen anyone. It's just been a black screen.
It might not be.
They better be.
Well, I know
Lee's gonna be Superman.
Nobody's shown off.
Yeah,
That's true.
I haven't seen a new model of Sephiroth. Is all I'm
I'll
saying.
Google it, Lee.
Yeah.
It took a while to see Sephiroth though. Like,
Seth Rogen and
and if you went, you kind of had to go find Sephiroth. If
Oh
you,
yeah, Disney
you know.
has the Muppets.
Ooh.
I don't need them in my life.
And Big Bird walking around as a summon.
Well, that's
What
not
about
the Muppets.
Kermit and the rest of the gang?
We do
Do
need
they have
Kermit.
Sesame Street?
Yes, they
Sesame
do.
Street's Muppets.
Yeah, that's Muppets.
Is it?
That's
Muppets
same
and
universe.
Sesame
Yeah.
Street, and so is Ground
And
Mars.
Fraggle Rock
Same
also.
Our universe.
Fuck, I love
Fraggle
Fraggle
Rock,
Rock.
yeah.
Fraggle Rock.
I don't know. What
Oh,
That was a hard ass in that sentence.
there's not a single Final Fantasy character in
What?
Kingdom Hearts
Even
3.
though-
That's so crazy.
I was so stupid as a child. That, like,
Square Enix.
Yeah.
There's none of them. They say in the world
Yeah.
you could use it as an explanation because
Hollow is asleep now to hide from the darkness or whatever.
yeah, something like
Overwatch.
that. They never travel near Hollow Bastion,
Nerf
so they're
Bastion.
technically like
What do
away.
you trace her?
Look at these things that I pulled out of my
Tracer.
brain from watching a review.
Yeah, you do have
Look at these brain
brain.
things. Sydney,
He's
take
got
it.
weird brain.
Take it.
So recently, I beat the newest God of War,
Mm-hmm.
and it was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if y'all have played this series or whatever.
I haven't played
So,
the last one, but
if not,
Paquito.
the first three is like Greek and Roman gods, you know, Athena, Zeus, or whatever. These are Nordic gods with Thor and Odin and all
Loki.
them. So they took like a whole new take or whatever, and it was really, really cool, and the graphics were really cool. Like, there's like a whole bunch of water. And the water looks amazing. Like,
Man.
Dude, I didn't know they switched between the types of guys.
yeah, I didn't know they switched pantheons.
So-
That's-
well, wait.
Shift.
So
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time they've done it.
they switched the gods. Spoiler alert! Because in
Oh.
the third or the
There's your-
fourth one, Kratos killed all the Greek and Roman gods.
Right.
All of them?
Yes.
Yeah, like
He killed all of them.
yeah.
You're not even plugging your ears.
I am.
Spoiler alert, the guy
Spoiler alert, he
who's
is.
born to kill the god
Yeah.
kills the god.
He does.
Yeah.
What?
In the originals. He's like,
Yeah, that Zeus
shit.
cutscene is
But-
metal.
I was probably gonna play him,
Fuck him
but
up.
you
And then
know.
spoiler alert for this game. They were showing like, oh, so when you go like to hell in this realm or whatever,
Shit, what's
they have things that pop up and like I guess it would be like your self-conscious or whatever, but it comes and shows itself through the sky.
Or they like, oh, alert for the afterlife.
And it showed Athena and it showed Zeus, and it was really, really cool.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Look up. Just look up.
I didn't play it, but I feel like
Yeah,
I have
that's
to play
right,
all
it
the
is.
other
It's
games
just called
first, 'cause I
Hell-
have the
Hell
first
with
three.
what?
Watch a synopsis.
I have the first three.
It
and
takes
I
a while to
haven't
get
played
through.
them.
No, they're pretty
Yes, they are. The first.
Any of them? You haven't played any of them?
I'm Megan.
I
They'll hold
got
up.
some of the way through the first one, but he has to be with me because the
Megan.
But pressing, I can't do it as fast as they need it to.
Yeah, it is rough.
Play
can't
the
Tony Hawk
first
American
two,
Wasteland?
and then watch 3 and 4. 'Cause 3 and 4 are kind of just to be
It's
honest.
like Ascension. It's like a.
I want a new
weird
skate.
thing.
I don't want a new Tony Hawk. I want a new skate.
And well, if I remember, 3 was just like really, really
We've been talking
flashy.
about Tony Hawk.
I heard 3 was really good. That's why I
like,
bought
while
the
they're
first
doing
It
one.
was either 3 or 4. I don't remember.
I like 3 a lot more.
three.
Three hasn't
More
killed that
modern
god
than
yet.
the first two.
Yeah.
The first two are hard PlayStation 2 games.
They're not hard.
No, I said they're hard PlayStation 2 games, like they're made, so their graphics
Oh.
and all that
Yeah.
are dated compared to the third one is.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they're really, really good. I suggest them. They're probably
Eventually.
Tomb Raider's my number 1 game.
That's, oh my God.
This is probably my number 2 game.
In case anyone forgot.
This is probably my number 2 game.
Nice.
Welcome back to the Tomb Raider podcast.
I will say that just watching her play and me like playing games and then looking over, I would like we would be playing like something completely and I would totally forget about that and
Just
just
get
like
sucked in?
yeah, because just the way it looked.
Well, it's
and
God of
the way
War
it flicked.
4, man. Like,
One of the
Game
cool
of the year
things.
for a reason.
Or what, I think there's gonna be another game because in the story they kind of led on that there's gonna be another game. But one of the cool things that I like, they have Valkyries in this, and the Valkyries are badass. Like
They're challenge missions. Is what the Valkyrie.
You know when I'm playing and you hear somebody next to me scream "fuck," that's probably her when I get to Valkyrie.
nice.
They do set up multiple other realms of gods.
Yeah.
In that, in one of the scenes.
When are they gonna fight Shag?
I'm ready for some like. I want some like Sumerian guys. Like, that'd be bad.
Hopefully that meme will be dead for the
there's this realm called Niflheim,
Shaggy
and it's got I forget who was his name. I don't remember what his name is, but it's this guy and he cursed Niflheim, and so like the whole area is covered in like this smoky fog or whatever, and it's like you have like a life bar. You can only be in that life bar for so long until you die. And so pretty much that whole realm you have to farm shit, and I fucking hate it. I hate farming.
The whole realm is destiny.
Oh man.
Except you're not constantly just losing. I don't think it is.
Oh.
It's like being shot by a thorn the whole game.
Oh.
But it's like
Yeah.
every time you go in, it's like different enemies.
Man, I miss
And
those
you have to
days.
hurry up and like collect like the chest or whatever, and then run back out.
I
And
miss those
hate
days.
it.
Okay.
Casey. Oh, nostalgia.
Okay,
when you
I'm
said
done.
that. Dude,
50 years
two
destiny.
shots of thorn and throwing a fucking fireball grenade.
Also, Tomb Raider should have won Best Video Award of all time. Thank you.
And that's
I hate Kanye West.
that was it.
I think the coolest game is Uncharted.
That's a really cool.
You
game.
like Uncharted?
Yeah, where Nathan Drake goes finds some really cool stuff that's like lost treasure.
Have you heard of the zombie version of Uncharted called Last of Us?
It's funny. I was actually.
It's basically just a zombie version of that
It's
game.
not.
Like as far as gameplay,
Uncharted is male Tomb Raider because they got jealous because Tomb Raider's badass. Tomb Raider's the best.
First.
it's the same developer. Have you heard of Last of Us, Jacob?
Yeah.
You should look into that and watch a playthrough of it because
Actually, I have watched
It's
it
funny that-
once. It's kind of like I watched the first
What?
part of the first game. It's like
It's all connected.
Infinity.
it starts out like at some
And beyond.
campsite.
yeah.
But is
It's
it?
kind of like a
Because it's
zombie land.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
Kind of
Sure.
like a zombie land version.
What else?
They're all
What
voiced
we-
by the same
No,
people
it's
too.
like a
That's actually really cool. Like a lot of the because I was watching. I was telling.
What,
watching
Naughty
a lot of
Dog
Critical
stuff?
Role. No, Last of
No,
Us
this
and
is a fair. That's a hard.
Uncharted.
But it's Naughty Dog, right? They're both
Yeah,
Naughty
they're
Dog.
both not.
Yeah, they use most of the voice actors from Critical Role, which is
Okay.
actually pretty crazy. And
Wait a minute, The Last of Us. I know that game. I've watched it.
Yeah.
It's about that man trying to protect a little girl.
Yep.
Joel and
Kind
Ellie.
of like acting like a father slash.
It's pretty
daughter.
good. It's a pretty good thing to watch. Hey, you guys start shooting shit over there. I thought we could put these away.
Well,
All right.
problem is he's off camera, so he's just.
he can do what he wants.
What else you got? You guys, we can jump more games. Does anyone want to talk about the new anime game that came out?
What, Jump Force?
Kingdom Hearts.
Psych?
What?
to answer Sydney's question, I played the
No.
beta for 76.
Apparently, people are giving it away.
Well, apparently I cannot get rid of it fast enough. Like, it comes in a bundle
They're
of
bundling
like a
it.
Fallout 76 Xbox that already comes with Fallout 76 installed, and the controller.
Yeah.
Both have games
Controllers
like
with the
Yeah.
game,
to
yeah.
the
Like
box.
games.
Like, please,
People are
you get it, take it. Just we don't.
throwing that game away essentially
Yeah,
Brutal.
because
Fuck
it's gonna go
Bethesda.
free to play.
it should.
Maybe it should have been, to be
The
honest.
style of the game anyway should have been free to play.
Especially at the state of
to
it,
have
yeah.
a game nowadays that's a full $60 and then is also asking for microtransactions
Yeah,
is
no,
a little
you're not-
much.
no, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. It's the only way it'll ever be
That's why I'm gonna
Unless it's
bring
Call
up.
of Duty.
I'm gonna bring up this little bit here. Apex
Yeah.
works because it's free.
Yeah, so yeah, we can talk about Apex.
If you want to spend money on it, you can. But if not, didn't cost you anything in the first place.
Is it gonna
It's
remain so?
Fortnite.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome.
It's what?
Okay, all right.
Remaining.
Yeah, I didn't know
it's
if
gonna
they
be
were gonna
free.
take it off. I didn't know if it was kind of like.
I don't think you
Who made
could.
that game?
You'd lose a
probably
lot.
Respawn.
You guys who did
They used to
Titanfall.
do.
Oh, yeah,
they used
yeah,
to do Modern Warfare 2.
Did-
It was a bunch of the team from Modern Warfare 2.
That's what the
They
game's so good.
They went and made their own studio and made Titanfall 1 and 2.
ID worked on Titanfall as well, right? ID software.
I think
I don't know.
I think they did. They did something for the first Titanfall.
Do they have a hand
Yeah.
in this as well?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think this is all Respawn.
I can give you like a quick
And EA.
experience because I first played it like
just mostly publishing.
an hour or two ago. I had never even really been exposed to the game. It looks, I mean, it's made by Titanfall guys, so it looks a lot like Titanfall. You don't really have giant mechs or anything, but you spawn in. It's the battle royale stuff, and you have. Hell, if you're watching this, you should know what Apex is. I guarantee you
Yeah,
do.
like everyone's playing. Yeah.
But yeah, the cool thing is you have your own classes, kind of like Siege, kind of like
It reminds me
A lot of games are getting this
of
now.
Evolve.
yeah,
A lot of games are getting
sure, yeah.
It's got a very.
You know
evolved
what?
feel
It
to
does have a very evolved feel to it. When
So yeah, the
game-
first time I looked at it, I was like,
gameplay.
yeah.
They're the one next to it.
But I don't know. I'm not crazy. Oh god, I gotta stay.
Oh
Oh,
my god. Can we get Jersey Mike's later?
maybe.
Wow.
I'll be real with you. I don't know how much you guys like freemium games, free to play stuff, pay games. I am really on the edge of I want to pay my $60 and get the game, and that's it.
It's
I
gotta
want
be
all of it.
It's got to be worth the $60.
Agreed.
Now, if it's just something that I want to play and dick around with my
watch them on
friends,
YouTube.
Sorry.
And enjoy them, see what I think.
Yeah, you should do that. And that's kind of what we like to do here
I mean,
anyway.
I might also
But-
continue checking out The Last of Us, the
you
zombie
you
game.
need to. But what AJ? What were you saying?
what was I don't remember.
But you're saying it needs to be worth it.
Oh yeah, it needs to be. Yeah, if it's and it kind of depends on what I'm going for with it as well. Like most games, it's just like I get it to play with you guys, so it's like
Yeah,
half
definitely.
the game I don't even experience.
Well, like,
so I'd
come
much
on.
rather have a
They even-
Black Ops-
free-to-play game that I can spend money on what
They even-
I find interesting.
Yeah, Black Ops 4. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
I didn't
it's
even buy it.
it's
I
Call
didn't
of
buy it.
Duty, but I mean, you know it's gonna be
Right.
the big hit.
Right.
Red Dead 2. You know, you just
Right.
know. The next Halo, you know. I mean, but then when it comes down to smaller title games that might be $20-$30, you do kind of have to question whether or not it's going to be
your
worth it.
speedrunners.
I've watched
Sure.
Yeah,
I even
exactly.
watched
Get some time into.
Dude, yeah, Speedrunners.
Redemption
Good
Undead
game.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
I like that
That's worth
zombie
it.
version Western game.
What was I gonna say? So there are a few games that I was actually thinking about getting soon. One I've been waiting on for a while, Stardew Valley. I know Stardew Valley's an amazing
dude.
You don't
experience.
have
so
to
good.
get it.
It's so much fun.
I want to get it on my Switch
Oh,
because I want to take it places and play it
Where are you taking it?
to my
I
parents'
prefer it on the
house.
Switch rather than PC.
What?
I prefer it on the
throwing you
Switch.
under the
Thing
bus.
is, I already
PC
have
is
it
a
on
little rough.
PS4,
Yeah,
and he
PC
wants
is
to
a
buy it
little rough.
again on a different
When they did all the
console.
I have
Too good. I've bought
Orange Box like 6 times. Get out of here.
It's not like
It's like
it's
$20.
it's not like it's
good.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
You
Like,
get 5 games.
Kingdom Hearts 3, I was not going to buy that game because she got it. I just made a new profile on the PS4.
Yeah, exactly.
But Stardew Valley, it's $15, man.
Yeah.
That's not that
That
much.
is worth it, man. There's
It
so much to
definitely.
play with.
And
It's
then
such a good game.
another game I want to buy is, well, you'll probably know why, Subnautica.
Oh, dude,
Really
that one fucking
awesome.
It really is
Really-
really cool. My little brother got me into that.
I really want to get Subnautica. One thing I hate is I started looking into it. There is absolutely no multiplayer. There will never be multiplayer in the game. They've stated it, done. Nope. But the game has just a massive multiplayer, and it's like
And it's
Minecraft.
terrifying
Yeah.
at points. There are times like
I'm sure.
I have never been.
I'm sure,
There's some
but
good stuff.
it's
you can get all
$30
kinds of
bucks.
vehicles and cool stuff.
Right now, I don't want to really buy that because you have to invest a lot of time into it. But I'm definitely going to get that when it goes on sale or anything. And
Astroneers is
if
fully launched.
it's just, I feel like
Astroneers are.
there's a, and this is kind of, it's definitely
feels kinda the
subjective.
same, except
I feel like there's a definite line between games that are free to play and games that are $30 that you pay.
I will say
but-
one exception to that is Warframe. Warframe
Yeah.
has been consistently
Yeah.
the absolute best free-to-play game I've ever even seen.
I'll be real with you, man. I've never really played Warframe purely because it's free. I
I
just don't.
check in on Warframe about once every year, and they always all right. You remember Dark Sector, the game with the play.
I know.
Yep. Warframe was in. That's when they
Like
came
a
up with
pack
the
with
idea.
it?
I brought that up to you.
Yeah, that's all.
It
Yeah,
was going to be
you
the
have
next
those
Dark
weapons
Sector
in there.
game.
So
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
like they've updated it a billion times. It's. I would say it's literally on par with Destiny.
Yeah.
Free.
That's its problem.
And you can earn the in-game.
That's its
currency.
problem.
Yeah.
That's why I won't get into it because it's so far in, and when you get into it, it's
Exactly.
so much on you. It's
gone.
like-
You're gone.
afraid
You're
of
gone.
the-
Yeah,
I'm not afraid. It's just so. I'm like.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, it really is.
Like the best thing that they did with it though is you can play the in-game market so well because there's so many options with the weapons and the mods and all this stuff.
yeah,
You can
definitely.
sell all that to everybody else on the market for platinum for
Yeah.
in-game currency.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to spend a bit on the game, but you can get all
Sure.
the cool cosmetics
Yeah.
by spending your time.
Yeah.
And the game
So
is
it's like
fun.
they really did a good balance.
the
Like,
gameplay
do
of
you
it.
want to spend your
It's
time
just-
or do you want to spend your money?
That's the thing. Like my point of it is exactly what Joey said.
It needs a guide in the
those
beginning.
free games are extremely overwhelming
Yeah.
because
The game
they
extremely
kind of
needs a
have
guide.
to be to really entice more people to come in.
When you
And
have to
that
have
one's the
all that
only one I found that's
content
worth it at least.
ready to go. You really do.
I mean, that's what's
Otherwise,
great about
like-
that game, though.
Like, because when
You just can't
Warframe
keep
launched,
people.
it didn't.
No, no, it didn't. It was a
It
piece
had-
of crap when it
had-
launched. I was like, this
here's a map.
is
Go
bad.
to a mission, and then that was it until
follow
like
this mission,
they
yeah.
added what last year they added open world level.
Yeah, they
open
like
world
yeah,
maps.
no, it was like a year and a half ago they added like the Plains of Eidolon or
Yeah.
something like that where you
So the gameplay, is it kind of like Mass Effect style for third person?
can yes over the
But
shoulder.
it's way faster.
But yeah, it's Black Ops 3 because you remember how that was just
Halo, it feels like Halo 5 from
5?
third person because you can literally
Okay,
like
yeah.
fucking slide and like jump.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
throw
and
yourself
then
I played it
and then
once.
float
Yeah.
and you could just
For like
it's-
10 minutes.
They keep compiling new stuff,
yeah.
you know, new features
Which is
that,
good.
that flow really well with the existing features.
Yeah, it's good.
So
but
I will say I do like
You wanna know
what
the
the
problem is?
developers are doing.
Smite, best free to play game.
Smite,
Yeah,
best
Smite is
free
really
play
good.
play game.
Smite is still
Smite's so
very
good.
close to my heart.
Dude, they're adding
joking.
That game ain't really free to play.
All right, hold on.
But oh yeah, okay.
Sorry, Joey. He said something. You know what the problem is? Or,
Oh yeah, they just make too many games compared to when we were younger.
there's so much out.
There's too much. There's too much going on. I
Video game
I can't.
that dealt with railroading.
There has to be. I'm gonna get.
I
you.
guarantee there are.
That's-
Guarantee there
It's
are.
called Railway Empire.
Hold on. I'm gonna look.
Guys,
Sydney's got a question.
War.
Hit it, baby, hit him. Tell him what it is.
Hit him with it. Oh, here it is.
That swing.
I love Tomb Raider.
That too. No, I have a complaint lately that they're remaking a lot of stuff instead of making new original stuff.
Yeah, that's been going on forever though. Like that's what pissed me off about all the movies.
Man, you mean like
Yeah, they're
RE2?
doing another Child's Play.
Come
movie.
on, guys.
Like,
Resident Evil 2? Or name some examples.
Yeah.
Stuff that they're remaking that you don't like.
okay, someone just told me this the other day. They're remaking Child's Play.
Oh, you mean like just anything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, nostalgia is such an easy thing for people to grab on, and
Yeah.
it really isn't as great as once
But
you go
just-
back to it, as you remember.
And
Whatever.
I just
Oh,
really
that's
missed, like, I feel like there's some things that, like, are original, and I feel like the idea was great, but they just didn't follow through with it completely, so
Sure.
it was, like, half done. And so, I can't name anything right now, because I'm
No, it's
put
hard.
on the spot.
Yeah,
Right.
You put yourself on the spot. It's tough. You raised your hand.
But
I got a good example about nostalgia, but I'll let you.
Go ahead.
Well, no, so at work, I was talking about Zelda games with this dude. He was like, "Oh, I'm a huge Zelda fan." I was like, "Okay, have you played Breath of the Wild?" And he was like, "No, he doesn't have a Switch." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I asked him. I said, "What's your favorite Zelda game?" And he said, "Ocarina of Time." And I kind of expected that, but then I said something that I usually won't say, and I was like, you know what? That game's a little bit overrated. And I say that very lightly because it is a little bit overrated. And in saying that, I want to say that the reason why I believe that is people kind of ignore all the better Zeldas that came after it. You know,
before it.
It was before it too, but Majora's Mask, deservedly so, doesn't get the right attention because it's too fucking hard. But Wind Waker deserves way more attention than people give it. Twilight Princess, 100%.
Was fucking
Skyward Sword, I wish it was never made. And then
I didn't play Skyward Sword.
and then Breath of the Wild, and that's why I tried to tell him.
Switch yet.
He asked, he said, "Well, how good is Breath of the Wild in comparison?" I
I
said,
can't
"Breath of the Wild is
I'm still
hands
so
down the best Zelda game they've ever released. Like, it's just outrageously amazing." Yeah, in 100% in my opinion.
Yeah.
for finishing
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I just saying, if you go back and play Ocarina of Time now, trust me, it doesn't hold up as well as you want it to, unless you play the DS
I have a
version.
feeling I know it's just gonna bring out.
But yeah, go ahead.
You can bring it better.
It's nostalgia.
Halloween.
Okay.
Nostalgia.
What'd you think?
No, I have something to go with that.
Like, the big impressive point for me, at least, was how much of that content they packed into that little fucking cartridge back then, because that was the biggest game I had ever played in my life.
There are a lot of, I mean, I don't want to say there are a lot. There's some other sizable games, like DK64,
There was so much stuff.
SM64, Super Mario,
Banjo.
Banjo never gets enough credit
never.
with how big those games were, Banjo 2 especially. But
Banjo
I just feel like Ocarina of Time is a tad.
Megan, what are you doing?
Because Wind Waker's fucking shit.
I would say it wasn't
as much as it's overbrought up and like hyped.
That's what overrated means, man.
Well, overrated means it's like
It's better than, or it's worse than people make it. That's what overrated. But
I
Bird Box.
Just break it up too much because it's a fantastic game.
It is. It definitely
I would
is.
say it's less the gameplay and the game itself, and it's more like the world that they made.
Yeah.
It's more
like the community, like kind of community together. Yeah.
Bird Box was overrated.
Was like,
I mean, yeah, I ain't
holy
seen
crap! Like that was the
It was
at least the
overrated.
most.
There's a lot of other games that are like that.
I've ever
Like,
I don't know.
I've never played Shadow of the Colossus. And I watched that remake and I was like, and everybody's like, "Whoa," about it, and I'm just like, watch this guy play it. I'm like,
It's pretty.
it's pretty.
It's
it's all he has
gorgeous,
to
yeah.
seeing that, we grew up with these consoles as they came out. Like, this would be great at the time, but now you remade it. I'm like,
Yeah, but like
I want to watch
you know,
somebody
like,
play this, but this is man.
What are
Like,
some remakes you guys think
you
that
ride
didn't
and
have
kill
to
a
happen?
boss.
Not that.
Duke
But
Nukem Forever.
We've talked about this before, by the way.
I like how they did Halloween or whatever. They didn't make it a remake this time.
They just continued the story.
Yeah, they continued the story. So I like
fair.
that.
I hate the naming convention.
Sometimes they'll mess it up. though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, some things don't need to be
I wish
continued.
we could kind of get some new universes going on. Like we've been building off the same main.
But I also like one of the things that don't get me wrong, I love the Rob Zombie takes on Halloween. Like I loved them. But I just kind of feel like they were unnecessary. Like I just feel like it's just way too
When
much.
you get into horror films, you get a lot of unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
Something else with the remakes
Well, it
is
was,
the
like-
live action Disney remakes. Stop.
Yes. like Beauty and the Beast. I love Beauty
I
and
was
the
gonna
Beast.
say like wait,
That's a perfect
that's
But
happening.
there's no point,
Lion King.
Mulan would be
Yeah,
great
I-
live action. That's fine.
I got nothing.
Why do you need Jungle?
Yeah, or what? Like, why Lion
You
King?
know they did like two
You
Jungle
need
Books.
like
They
I mean,
did
don't get me
one,
wrong, but still,
I think it
it's
was
like
called
there's no
Mowgli,
humans in the movie.
and then they did one
yeah.
that's still
It was the Tales of
Yeah.
Mowgli, I think was.
something like that. Yeah.
that's on
Or
Netflix.
the Adventures or something.
And something else with Disney is their
Oh,
2D
getting on.
animations were so beautiful. And then as soon as when they start doing 3D, they stop 2D altogether.
Yeah.
And it's like,
They did 2D again in the new Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! I forgot about Mary.
It's got like
I want
frame by
that
frame
in Kingdom Hearts.
animation.
2D.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, but it looks
Mary
terrific.
Poppins.
It does.
They need to go back and make
It always
2D
looks
movies.
It's an
terrific.
umbrella
It
keyblade.
just costs more.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new Beetlejuice?
They have the money.
They're planning on making a new Beetlejuice.
I didn't know that.
I've never
Is it
No.
a
seen Beetlejuice.
continuation or a remake?
I actually
supposed to
have
be
never
a
seen
sequel.
the original Beetlejuice
Okay,
either,
that's
except
I've only
previews.
seen half of
Yeah.
the original Beetlejuice.
Me and,
I can't ever
Me and Cindy
finish
just
it.
actually watched.
It used to
What was
terrify me
it?
when I was a kid.
Love Beetlejuice.
What did we watch the other morning?
I have to watch it. Yeah.
This is the first time we actually. I've seen parts of it with AJ.
I got
Pulp
a good
Fiction.
example.
Oh,
Every time we watch that whole movie,
dude.
I can see why the movie's a cult movie.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's so good.
What about, Cindy, your opinion on our boy over there on the shelf?
Seen Reservoir Dogs?
Godzilla.
Oh,
They do new Godzillas.
Levi doesn't have a weapon, does he?
they keep getting better.
He has a Coke can. He could.
Getting better.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, Levi. Yeah.
Oh.
So I asked her what she thought about our boy Godzilla because he gets a hot amount of
Send that-
remakes
send that
and
over
stuff.
So every
Send that gun
almost
over to him so he
every
can shoot Sydney in the face. if he
Godzilla
needs to.
movie starts as a remake
I shot it in
Yes.
the chase.
Yeah.
because there's almost no continuation between each movie.
Fair.
Tokyo's destroyed in every movie, and every movie back at the beginning is fine,
Yeah.
as if no time has passed and the previous movie never
So
happened.
No, they
you
just
sound
remake-
like you had bad stuff to say.
Not really, because I've only seen a couple of them.
Do you think they should keep remaking Godzilla?
No, because
No, what they have right now is
to
great.
die.
I don't want him to die.
No, what they're doing right now
You
is what they
think-
needed to do.
Yeah, tell you what, I'll grab one more beer.
We
You
needed
come in
you.
like this. I'll come over.
The new one that's coming out, the King of Monsters.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
I'm so excited.
And then I'm ready for him and King Kong to go at it. They've got the big monster world.
He's here, everybody. We have the man, the myth.
So listen, right?
Back to Kingdom Hearts.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. They ain't going back. That wasted 30 minutes of this episode.
The problem
He's gonna
I
come in
always
I'm gonna go
have
in the
with
corner,
Godzilla
slide
versus King Kong is this is an American studio
Yeah, you're about to make me angry
making
for you.
making a movie about the American kaiju that is King Kong
Yeah.
versus the granddaddy Godzilla.
Yeah, and who always has to win?
And King Kong's gonna win.
No, I hate
He
it.
better
I
not.
hate it so
He better
much.
not. I'm gonna be
Ain't
pissed.
no way
There's no
a
way.
giant gorilla beats a radioactive lizard.
This is where I'm at, and this is why
Acts like a
they
giant
can't remake it
dinosaur.
anymore because for some reason the monkey can fight against this giant lizard dinosaur.
Did you guys like Pacific Rim?
Well, I mean,
The numbers here, the size problem
haven't
here
seen
is
it. I did.
in Kong
very
Skull
good.
Island, which is
I heard. Yeah, my little brother's talking. It's really good.
Very, very good.
That
Both of them
gorilla's
are pretty good.
65 feet
First one's
tall,
much better than the
how
second.
big is Godzilla?
like
I just really like
100
Charlie Hunnam.
stories.
Oh, okay.
Stupid fucking tall.
He towers over
Like,
buildings.
Easily bigger than the Empire State Building.
Well,
King Kong took
this
about
Godzilla is
15
the
minutes to
biggest
fucking
Godzilla.
climb. So, you know,
Minus the one
just
from the anime
say.
on Netflix.
Wasn't that King Kong a juvenile?
That's what they said. That's still some fucking bullshit.
Wasn't that a baby King Kong?
That's how they voted
Did
King Kong.
you see Shin Godzilla?
Hey.
No.
You gotta watch it.
I know. I've been stuck. I'll be real with you. At work, I've been watching all the Dragon Ball Z movies.
All your coworkers watch this?
I went back and just watched all the Z movies.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
I finished them all except
Beacon.
Wrath of Dragon.
Z movies. That's
But-
not Z movies.
But
maybe.
like one original game that I really like is Until Dawn. Like I really like that they brought like some like Indian lore
Ancient
into it.
lore.
Like,
Yeah, with the Wendigo.
I thought that was really
remember
cool.
Until Dawn.
That was a very
I
good
watched the
twist in
whole
that.
game.
Yeah, we played that way back in the day. That's one of our first
I
playthroughs.
think if you play the game, I was thinking there's always a better way to end it,
Oh, of course.
is to save everybody.
I did that and I got a trophy.
I
Hey.
mean,
I went through it, I
sometimes you
killed
can,
everyone.
like, you can always,
And then I
no
saved
matter how you play,
should do
you
a
can
Jump
always
Force
let it be
tournament.
just one
God,
survivor
that'd be
making
great.
it out.
Right?
I mean, Wendigo
content,
No,
too.
just
or
I'm
you
trying to
just
get my beer.
let every.
All right, do you want to wrap up your topic at all? Like with something?
I think they need to make more original games, but like spend actual time, making sure they have, beginning, middle, end, and then descriptive details for each thing, but without like oversaturating it.
Yeah, like get some body in there.
That's
It's
pretty-
I would
yeah,
like
less
one-
filler,
one
more
chance
body.
to rebuttal here. The good thing about remakes is it does allow a younger generation to experience those games.
Agreed.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
And- And for some stuff,
The new
for some
Spyro
stuff,
is
I will
amazing.
say
That's
remakes.
different though. This is like the first remake. Like I don't mind like one remake, but then once they started doing it
There's a reason
over
you have a
and
threat in
over
your
and
gun.
over again,
Oh,
that's what I
he's
don't
been
like.
really good.
Okay.
I will say, remakes also give a lot of movies the the option or the opportunity to shine with the technology that's now.
Yes,
Because like there's some universes
That's
that
what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I don't mind if it's done like with Spyro and Crash. Like, I'm glad that they brought it to newer technology. Because like a lot of our old
like
shit
movies
doesn't
and
work.
games. Just
We need more tech
Yeah,
in
we-
the power of Jubilee.
bored nerds, huh?
We do, but THQ doesn't.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
oh my god!
I
Collectively,
forgot about that show.
You get shot if you disagree on the show.
They're like,
No, you just get shot.
Just get shot.
Yeah.
all right. Let's just jump to something else.
All right.
you talking
Did
about?
anyone play the Anthem demo?
yeah.
No.
What did you think?
I thought
Vision.
that is the Frostbite engine, and they ripped the multiplayer out of Mass Effect Andromeda, and gave you a jetpack.
You got it right. You got it right.
So how do you guys like it?
It controls very good.
It's real smooth. It plays really well, but it's just like
I heard it had performance issues.
why?
It didn't play really well. Like it was chuggy.
I heard you guys were liars.
No, I mean I never. Well, I mean I never really.
Yeah, I didn't
experienced-
have that
We just got
experience.
fiber
Okay, good,
optic in
good.
my neighborhoods. I'm not having any trouble.
Do you remember? Division?
Yeah, I'm awesome.
I
I'm
need
in
to
it.
transition to an Xbox.
I've still got Windstream.
You don't remember Division?
Well, why don't we talk about Division?
Oh,
That's what that game reminded me of when I played it.
But
Is anyone hyped for the new Division?
No.
one's
I didn't play the first one, so I mean,
I played the first one like 4 times.
My hype has been satisfied on the 29th of January.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
That's my dad's birthday.
My day.
Alright, so yeah, I guess my brother says name and last name steak, so we can.
I don't think anybody's gonna get Anthem though.
I just.
Yeah, he was talking about. He was talking about.
We're not
that
getting
afterwards.
Anthem.
I'm getting Anthem. And Lee will have Anthem.
I might. I'll probably get it so my little brothers can have it.
I don't know.
Mostly,
waiting
I
to see.
think people are thinking about it in the wrong way.
I want it to be really heavily emphasized on story because I feel like they could build
Because
a badass.
one,
world.
BioWare will do story,
Exactly.
and then the other half of it is people are wanting to compare it to Destiny because it has.
it's space robots, yeah.
It's,
and you know what I mean,
It's
like
a
that.
third-person shooter that is Diablo.
But the enemies are
It's
like
Diablo.
bullet spongy, like
Yeah.
Destiny, and you have loot guns.
Like Destiny.
Yeah, but the Destiny it makes sense.
No, this is like,
Vision,
it's like robot
stupid.
suits that you can get in and fly around.
Let me shoot
and-
this one guy
Trailer looks
45
like Iron
different
Man
times.
flying
Like,
Yeah, everybody looks like Iron Man.
I have no clue what
What
you're
do you think?
Remember they showed it?
Didn't they actually do a
What
one
is
of the
that,
trailers I
What
saw
was
was
it?
Crazy Train in the background with
Yeah.
armory?
Hold on, we got a mystery going on.
Shut down or whatever.
That's Homefront. That game sucks.
Yeah, Homefront
No,
1
not
was
this one again.
it was so
That was
bad.
THQ,
I
wasn't
did
it?
not like it.
I
did not like it at all.
And like you go through the airplane and you end up fighting somebody, you shoot people.
Division.
That was
Oh,
Division.
Division? That game sucks.
Government shuts down on Black Friday in the first game. That's all I remember about.
Oh
the
my
first
god,
game
yeah,
story.
that would kill us. That's
Is that it's a Black
cripple us as
Friday
a nation.
That would
Kill us.
I mean, what are you talking about? Black Friday almost cripples us completely.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So if we have Black Friday and a government shutdown,
I mean-
90% of Americans would have a stroke.
Hey,
They wake up in the
That
morning.
might be the trump card.
One of you.
Yeah, no, I take it back. Division's a solid game. It's just, it's just not my style anymore.
it's not
Because
my style.
I chose Destiny. You can choose Destiny or Division, in my opinion. One of them will take over.
I think those two games are
I'm playing a lot
so
of Warframe, that's what
comparable to each other, but I do not feel like Anthem is comparable.
All right, well we will
I think
see.
it's just visually comparable.
We will see.
Okay.
That's why.
I feel like
because
the
a lot-
game's gonna be
A
different
lot of
than
people
this
are
thing.
pulling
all day, man.
Halo, pulling Halo references into Apex. It's very much not
Oh yeah, like the AR.
solely based on visuals that people are making it about
Yeah,
Halo.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the AR and there's the AR and
Yeah, it's got a
Audio
clip count.
feedback.
yeah, no,
I
like,
love Tomb Raider.
it's like no, man, it's
I love Tomb Raider.
Sorry.
I like Tomb
Raider.
No, I have a question for everybody.
Let's hear your question.
I would like to hear from everybody as well.
One at a time.
What about Chase?
Yeah.
Chase like
Even
that.
Chase.
Also, Chase, please. If you wanted an original game made about something, what would you want included in it? Or like, what would your
Broad.
I
Can you
would
be a little more
honestly-
specific?
So wait,
Like,
you want
what
to like
is-
a game and what we want in it? Is that what you're saying?
no
Disney
like
characters. Crossover.
I think
Characters. I'd pick.
so like with me, I really like
Yeah, give us your
like
example.
mythology.
Okay.
Like I would want something with like a lot of
Gynecology?
mythology.
Oh. I heard the ology. 2019. So mythology.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Either like mythology, and I like when games that have like a lot of diversity as well.
Okay.
I still feel like we're a little broad.
I want Kingdom Hearts, but with DreamWorks characters.
Diversity in what?
Yep.
Sydney, diversity in what?
Like what you can do in the game.
Okay, all right, yeah. Like you want to have a lot of options for your playstyle, or
No, I like race diversity and like
We're libtard stuff.
You like characters that.
You want your gun?
okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right, all right.
Dude.
Then I've got a perfect one.
What's that new 2099 game or whatever?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's time
Cyberpunk's your game.
and then like it'd be kind of like sorry, I don't mean to make a joke out of this.
You need
It'd
to
be
get
really
on
cool
Cyberpunk.
like if you could like be
I'm
like
getting
someone on like
Cyberpunk.
crutches
She can get
or
on.
like a wheelchair.
Right,
something like that.
yeah.
It would be-
No,
I just
totally.
think it would be really cool to
Yeah.
have that option.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
I want a Mortal
But I wanna hear
Kombat
from
style
everybody, though.
fighter with Shrek characters.
It probably exists.
Let me go ahead.
I'm sure it's a Flash game.
Let me tell you, Shrek Super Slam absolutely exists.
I still have
It's on the underground circuit at E3. They hold tournaments.
Here it is. Oh my god, it does. Yeah, there you go.
I would like a game built off the.
I'm not gonna play
off
it.
the
Don't be
Dune
trying.
mythos. Did anyone Frank Herbert's
Dune
Dune?
mythos?
Dune, not Doom.
Dune.
Dune.
I don't know much about it, but I remember it.
A really long, dry. Everyone hated it.
The movie or the book?
Both.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I mean,
I want a game based on the road.
there were premises for both that I thought were really, really cool. Like,
What about you?
Wait, is that the
especially
Shrek
the
game?
Sonic weapons.
Dude.
Oh, fine.
I want more Sonic.
Damn, he took your answer, Casey.
I want a live-action Sonic movie.
You're getting
No,
He's got a dick.
for the live-action
When
Sonic
will you
movie.
learn
comes
that
out
your
before it?
actions have consequences?
I want Jim Carrey to voice everyone in that game.
Oh, I would actually take that. I
I'm fine with that. Yeah, that'd be
I
alright.
have no clue who's playing Sonic.
don't know if anybody would.
Okay, so I'll just be real about it. So we've gotten a real world GTA.
She's cut me off.
We've gotten a Western GTA. I want a space GTA.
That's separate.
That would be
Unless you're
awesome.
talking about completely
That-
space.
Would be.
I want a space game made by Rockstar.
Oh, space.
Space game made by Rockstar. It plays like GTA, plays like Red
But
Dead.
that's just making one.
It's their track record.
Bethesda's
GTA
gonna shut down before that comes out.
But what? But yeah, no.
Yeah, that's false.
And I don't want it to
Take a break.
be
Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey.
man.
Jim Carrey was Eggman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not was
is.
Hey,
No, he
he
is.
is.
No, he's
Nobody
not
else can do that.
Watch
either.
your fucking tone.
Jeez, all right. Let's. So yeah, I don't know. You can take that from what you will.
Way too
but
far. I'm sorry.
I totally see it. I see that as a thing that could work.
I don't want it to be focused so much around like
Exploration.
one planet or. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
It's hard to be safe.
what makes GTA fun?
I had an interest.
Getting in a freaking car and just driving.
Free will.
Free will. What makes Red Dead fun? Just being able to do whatever you want. I want to be able to just fly around the
Going to wave
spaceship.
and pulling your gun on accident.
Yes.
The easiest way
You
Rockstar
just
could
want
do that.
Everspace to get multiplayer. Kind of.
Futurama made by Rockstar.
That'd be good.
Fair. Yeah, I'm
That's
good
it.
with that.
Suicide boots.
That's it. Yeah.
Suicide Squad game.
Could you imagine what
You
it'd
could
be?
hog-tie someone and put them in a suicide booth. That'd be really good.
Like how we're hog dying because
It's no Red Dead. Yeah, no. It's a cyber lasso. It's a cyber lasso. Get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody else have any?
No, Anthem was my
Wish list?
deal.
I kind of like to see a game with more zombies.
You want more zombies?
More zombies in outer space.
Outer space
zombies.
Dead Space?
Kind of like
That's
the-
Halo.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Technically.
like the game
Maybe
series.
tone it back.
They're not humans. They die. They can't make
Dead Space
alive.
was a little.
4.
Dead Space 4.
Dead
Yeah,
Space was a
that's
lot.
scary.
That's more of a high
That was
situation
another really
going
good
on, I
one.
would say.
Those zombies.
I'm gonna do this.
Titties.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, but I mean that's a given.
Half-Life 3.
I
Never played any Half-Life.
But it is on everybody's wish list.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Keaton.
I want them to finish the story at this point. I don't care about the game.
I want to know what the fuck went on with the 7-hour war. No, I can't.
He wants to know about the 7-year war.
I got nothing.
That's the problem though, is because everyone is so wanting that they can't do it.
Yeah, because
They
there's
want-
such
they
It let everybody down.
No, like I mean,
Or a Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3.
Yes,
They
I want
cannot
a
do it.
predecessor.
There is
Oh, yeah.
never going to be that because everyone wants it so bad, and it'll come out and it'll satiate everyone's like, hey, we did it, and then they'll play the game and go,
All right.
oh,
You didn't do
it's
this
still
right.
in,
No,
it's still in source.
I feel like the next game, the next big game is gonna come way after because
Equally bad.
G-Man or
But
whatever,
he's not gonna do it.
whatever his deal, he snatches Gordon out of every
All right.
for like at least 30 years.
I got a segment.
Do it.
Okay.
Keaton,
Yeah.
I want you to explain the story for Kingdom Hearts. Can you do
Oh,
it?
Don't include.
In 1 minute.
Do not include 3.
Oh, okay, so...
There you go!
Yeah.
Okay, so a little boy is born on the Destiny Islands. He gets a Keyblade. He goes to fight the darkness. Then...
The darkness.
Come on.
He runs into Mickey Mouse, Donald, and Goofy.
True.
No, he runs into Donald and Goofy and Pluto. And then Mickey Mouse goes to look for his own Keyblade
Right.
because Mickey Mouse... And then it runs into a bunch of Disney characters, including Alice in Wonderland. Fuck that world.
That world is horrible.
Proceeds to go...
20 times. Go!
Okay, I'm trying to think here. It's been a while. Defeats Ansem.
Stutters.
Seals the doorway to darkness because Mickey is shirtless now, and we don't know why. It's in continuity. Look the shit up.
Shard the Skull and Keyblade.
Come on.
I'm trying to think.
Mickey
more.
Mouse titties? Question mark?
And then fast forward.
Mick titties.
He's asleep. There's a kid named Roxas. He's sexy. Everybody likes him. We don't know why.
Also, Sora's. Never mind.
What's that kid sexy?
Come on, come on, come on.
Roxas is not sexy.
Everyone's been obsessed with him for 2 years. Don't tell me.
You got 10 seconds.
God.
Proceeds. Continues. Fights bad guys. Turns out there's more secrets. More Ansem.
More handsome.
Xehanort's really the bad guy.
That's it.
Yep, there you go.
Answer's more the bad guy.
That's as much come.
You could have summed up the entire series with more handsome. More handsome.
I saw a summary video that went into so much detail. I was trying to remember as much of it as possible, and the whole thing focused on the concept of Mickey Mouse shirtless with Riku in the World of Darkness.
Nowhere did I hear you mention Kairi, Riku.
No, they're not important.
Okay.
They really aren't there.
Damn, that's fair. That's so
Sora
fair.
doesn't give a shit about any of them.
It's all
He
it.
forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, so I think this is gonna be a good place to end it because on that wrap up there.
Yeah.
Because nothing can be more concise than the minute long.
Kingdom Hearts.
Fair.
No one matters but Roxas and Xanor.
We could start doing 1 minute story wrap ups
Yeah,
if you guys
1 minute
have some shit. Next time, tune in and we'll have Joey give us the Destiny story in 1 minute.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I got you.
Which
Alright,
came
I
from the
dibs on
movie.
Dark Souls.
I'll do 2
Dibs
minutes.
on Dark Souls.
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Dark Souls.
I don't think we should let her do
I know
Tomb
Mass
Raider.
Effect.
We're only doing one
Next Halo.
We're only
We should
doing
let someone
one
else do Tomb Raider.
per episode.
Right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
See you next time.
Would this bit be funnier if we had someone who had no clue what was going
No,
on?
because then they wouldn't say shit.
No.